Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. It's kind of a busy house right now, so I'll try and talk as loud as I can. This is going to be my Texas Chainsaw Massacre collectibles collection. It's not much, but what I do have, I love, and so here we go. I'll try and explain as best I can with each piece. So yeah, this is my collection here. So, all right. First up, we'll start with some minis, since they're kind of like front and center. This cool little mini piece here is like of a muscle, kind of like the muscle toys back in the day. Sculpted by my buddy Luke Welsh over at Luke Welsh Sculptures. Dude makes amazing, cool, morbid little toys. So definitely check him out when you can, and always support the indie artists out there. He makes a lot of cool indie toys for sure. So glad to have that piece added onto the shelf. Behind that muscle style sort of Leatherface is the another mini. I believe this has been out for years and years and years. I believe it's put out by Department 54 or 45. I think it's Department 54. Don't quote me on that. It's sort of like Spooky Town. They kind of remind me of Spooky Town. They make these sort of spooky miniature stuff along with houses and buildings and whatnot. This was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed house. I do have the house, but it's in storage for now. I just don't have the space to display everything I've gotten over the years. But this is my favorite piece out of what came in that package, so I do have this one displayed. So I love that Leatherface as well. Pretty freaking cool. I just love his color scheme. Red shirt, just it's different. So here we go. I just got in that, well, behind that, I just got in this, the latest in Toonie Terrors line, this Pretty Woman Leatherface variant, which is absolutely perfect in design. It's such a fun figurine, so I couldn't wait to get that in. I like it a whole lot better than the first Leatherface they produced, so this one replaces it easily. It's just perfect. That's how I have mine displayed. Had to have him with the chainsaw raised up. It kicks ass. So yeah, Toonie Terrors, awesome line from NECA for sure. All right, what's next? Let's do this one. You got two corpses sort of displayed. Well, one corpse with like the head of another corpse displayed on this really tall headstone. It's inspired by the beginning of the first Texas Chainsaw, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where they go out to check on their relatives, grandparents or something like that, just to make sure their graves didn't get disturbed. But that's a very iconic scene for sure. So very cool. Had to sort of see what that looked like getting a marbled color. Decided to go for a yellow with the red, just to kind of represent the hot Texas summer, and red for obviously morbid, sort of gory reasons, I guess. But I guess the color combo is supposed to represent the Texas hot summer sun, something like that. Sculpted by me years ago, so it's an older piece. Behind this big boy here is from Mezco. Love that freaking beast, and I think it's like one of the best representations of Leatherface from part 2 for sure. Just something about that face sculpt is just so much fun and creepy in a way for sure, and a little bit on the stylized side, which I like. That's my only piece from that stylized doll line from Mezco that was done years ago. I forget what they call that line, but that's the only one I have. I never went after the Freddy or the Jason or anything like that. So, but this Leatherface, that, yeah, I love it. Okay, that one right there is another piece from Mezco. It was like an accessory, nubbins, just a solid plastic, no articulation, which is fine. Solid plastic nubbins toy there. Figured I'd prop him up against this big Leatherface. Thought it'd look cool that displayed that way. Here is a original video promo button for part 2. Figured I'd pin that onto his jacket. Looks cool. Figured why not? I didn't have any other place to put it. On his other side is a pin. That's Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed ink pen. And you got Leatherface, little mini Leatherface sort of on the top as a cap. I don't know. I just stumbled upon that on eBay. I don't know what company produced that, if that was something you could find a while back at like a Spirit Halloween store or what. I have no idea. Or a dollar store. I don't know, but it's freaking cool. I do have the Freddy and Jason's, but I don't like them as nearly as much as the design on this Leatherface one. So, but I do have the other two. I don't know how many they made. I could only find a Freddy and a Jason on Leatherface. So that's the TCM ink pen. Back there is from Greenlight. I love Greenlight. They've produced several awesome 1/64 scale cars over the years, and I thought they just knocked it out of the park with this Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1971 Chevrolet C10. Really cool. And you gotta, when you go for this, if you haven't already, make sure you go for the Hot Topic exclusive, because that comes with the little mini Leatherface. The Greenlight did put out a version, but without the mini Leatherface. But come on, you're gonna want to have that mini Leatherface and packaged with the truck as well. So that stays carded. I don't really want to take it out. I think it just displays perfectly on card as is. So I just kind of have that propped back there. All right, what's next? My favorite when it comes to, I guess, articulated action figures is, to this day, this Leatherface from Part 2, made by Mezco back in the day, years and years ago. And I've held on to it because it's just an awesome, fun-looking figure. It's kind of, it almost in a way reminds me of the sort of Toonie Terrors kind of style. It does have that fun, playful look about him. He's perfect. It's just a fun toy, and I like that it's not over articulated, so I definitely had to keep it. And that chainsaw is freaking huge and awesome. So all right, had quite a few little Mezco brands mixed in here. It wasn't planned that way. There's another mini I've had for years and will never get rid of, because it's just a fun, chunky little design that is awesome. So I got that little mini there. I don't collect a whole lot of, I guess, the newer pins, but I could not resist grabbing, if you guys can see that, grabbing that one, just because it's that, it's representing the media VHS home video cover art. So that was irresistible, so I grabbed that. I believe I bought that directly, but I forget which pin company produced that one. It's been years now. It's been a couple of years. So I don't think I got that on eBay. I actually think I ordered that directly from the site at the time. So I do have a pin sitting there. So let me zoom out again. All right, over here is a little tiny game piece miniature from Trick or Treat Studios. That's one that I had recently got not long ago. And I dig it. I thought it would be a little bigger, but it's fine. The size of it is fine. You can still see enough of what's going on to tell, you know, who it is. So pretty cool. And then I don't know if this van is also Greenlight or if that's actually Hot Wheels. I think it's super detailed, but I think that's maybe from Greenlight as well. But you got the van from the first movie. It even has like the, you can't see it because the little red leather, mini red leather face is sort of blocking it, but it even has the blood markings on the side of the van as what happened in the movie. So I thought that was pretty cool little detail. Maybe I can move him. Let me move him and maybe you guys can see it. You can kind of see the blood smear right there, just like in the movie. So that's that. Let me put him back carefully. Okay, so, and then you got this, like I said, this little red mini Leatherface. That is from, I believe, Secret Base. The line is called Micro Infections. And yeah, I believe that's representing Leatherface from part 2. It looks like it. I wish he came with like a little mini chainsaw, but these don't come with like accessories. But it would have been cool if he came with like a mini red color chainsaw. That would have been cool, or like a yellow, solid yellow. I may look for one. I know Lego. Maybe I'll do something like look for a Lego one, or I don't know. But it's cool though. I love it. Really cool piece. Okay, this little solid yellow one is a Keshi. Pretty cool Keshi mini Leatherface made by. I'm blanking. I've talked about this. I've talked about these toys already in previous shelves. Dang it, who makes this? It's from the Uncut Terror line. It's an indie toy series by Zumoth. I believe it's Zumoth. Okay, so from Japan, artist over in Japan. I don't know a whole lot of history behind this series. I just I can barely remember the names of some of these toys. And then this piece right here is my favorite that Eagle Moss has done. Eagle Moss is based out of, in case some of you didn't know, is a UK toy company or a statue company, Eagle Moss, and this is my all-time favorite. I think this one turned out to be the best looking one out of their horror series. They did Jason, they did Freddy, and then they did this Leatherface, and I think that's the only 3 they did, to my knowledge. And this is the best one out of those 3, in my humble opinion. It's perfect. Perfectly captured the body and everything, so easy to find. I think this one's easy to find nowadays, but it's weird because years ago it wasn't easy to find at all. It was kind of a pain in the ass to find that one. It took me a while to find that Eagle Moss Leatherface statue. All right, and then, okay, I didn't skip anything. Nope, nothing skipped. Okay, and then this piece right here is like my all-time favorite. As of now, it's just perfect in every way. This Leatherface here, put out by Koto, a Japanese company. Dang it, I had their name on the tip of my tongue. I forgot, but I'm sure most of you guys know about this statue. It's been out for a couple years now, and let me zoom out. It's absolutely perfect. It even has like the eyelashes on the mat. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try and look at that. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Super detailed. I've talked about this in a video years ago. A couple years ago. I think this has been out like good 3 or 4 years, but maybe more than that. I don't remember, but look at the detail just on that, the weathering, the skin tones, the grime. I'm satisfied. It's like after you get a piece like that, you're pretty much, to be honest, you're done. You don't really need to, unless you're a super fan, then go after as many Leatherfaces as you want. But I guess for a casual collector, if they were to get their hands on this, it's pretty much all you need. Really, it's just this statue. You don't really have to build a freaking shrine like I did here. Anyway, I'm rambling. So this is my TCM statue. It's a mixture of the original and part 2. I am excited to go after the grandpa figurine from Trick or Treat Studios. I think that's going to be released later this year. It comes with like a dinner set. I'm going to have to get that dinner set just so I can get that grandpa, because I definitely have to have a grandpa displayed. Maybe I'll have it displayed in the center. So if ever that happens, I'll give an update on what the shelf's looking like. And yeah, I'll switch on the red light, show you guys what it looks like under red lighting. Pretty cool. So I'm going to grab this remote control. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys. Thanks for stopping by and just checking out the TCM shelf I put together. So, hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, keep collecting, and yeah, this is my humble little Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection of toys. So later, take it easy.